before the bid is issued, you've got to have those deep and meaningful and relevant client relationships to uniquely understand their needs and their environment and be able to craft a value proposition within the bid itself, within the tender response. G'day, I'm Peter Anthony, joined by Damien Andrews on the Next Gen Professional for Engineers. And the topic we have today is engineers can't sell, and that's okay. Isn't that right, Damien?
It is 100% okay, Peter, and definitely one of those areas where when you're working through your career, normally when you start, you're very focused on the technical side of things, getting the technical skills right, and Australia is known for that as well. We're known for being really, really good at our technical skills. And then as you progress through to more senior levels within the career, the skill set changes, but you're not really taught how to do that next component, which is that sales component. Because when you get to a certain level, to then progress further and not get left behind other people, or as a firm to actually attract new clients as well and not have other people attract clients from you, it's really about those sales skills, those soft skills, those relationship skills. And they're what's not taught early on in an engineering career, but it's so critical to actually move your career to that higher level, and also for a firm to be able to maintain business and not lose business as well.
Absolutely. And I know through working with engineering firms in 8 different countries now that the really curious thing is that uh, a lot of engineering work is won through bids, won through bidding, and often that privacy level increases where you can't contact a client after the bid's been released. So you think before the bid is issued, you've got to have those deep and meaningful and relevant client relationships to uniquely understand their needs and their environment and be able to craft a value proposition within the bid itself, within the tender response, that the client will really recognise quite early. And one of the key things we look at in the Next Gen X professional program for engineers is to show how that bid process works and how to start articulating that value proposition at the beginning. Because often pieces like executive summaries are written last, whereas they should be written first. They say, here's the summary of what we're about to pitch, and ensure all the various contributors to the pitch that are building up that compendium, if you like, are singing to the same song sheet. So that value proposition continues to be articulated and reinforced as the client reads through that bid or consumes that bid. That's just one of the key parts of the Next Gen X professional program for engineers. And we're very keen to deliver it for you, aren't we, Damien?
Oh, 100%, Peter. And what you talk about there with the bidding process is really critical, especially if you're working with government work. And I know from my experience with a number of my clients where I've been in charge of those bids and successfully won them, was what won it wasn't about price. Price was a factor, but as engineers will know, there is a range, and within that range, especially government work, within that range, you're likely to be successful. And it comes down to a whole bunch of other factors. And if you know what those factors are, if you've developed those relationships, if you've asked the right questions, you can then incorporate that into your bid. And I said I've done that many times for clients where we've identified, okay, this is the key things they're looking for. Things like safety, compliance, those kind of things can be really critical to winning a bid, and being able to develop a relationship in a way where you can ask the right questions in a way that complies with the disclosure, to be able to then craft that into your bid, because you don't have that discussion once you've submitted your bid. You don't have those discussions. Sometimes there's a phase where you'll go through and they will ask questions, but more often than not, it's in that bid, and you need to really have strong ability to grab that information, to have that relationship, to get those key nuggets that are going to give you the edge in submitting your bid. Otherwise, someone else is probably going to do it, and you're going to lose out.
Absolutely. And even if you're looking to grow the firm through non-bid clients or clients you're growing that don't release multiple bids to multiple vendors. Quite often engineers are more introverted than regular folks. That's not meant to be a criticism, it's just a fact. And often more pessimistic. They're looking for where things are going to go wrong, like how this bridge won't take the load, or how this pipe won't take the load, or whatever it is that happens to be part of this infrastructure you're recommending. So it's important for them to understand that engineers can't sell. That's okay, because what we're talking about here is showing the team how to build and craft and develop collaborative, profitable relationships with the clients, which is what the clients are looking for. They're looking for someone that uniquely understands their needs and their environment. And that's what we're keen to teach you or to show you in the program. So if this sounds of interest to you, Damien and I would love to talk to you. We can talk to you together or separately, just to better understand what you're looking for in your firm in terms of profitable growth, and introduce the Next Gen X professional program for engineers as a way of helping you either strategically build the business with a client-centric strategy, or in the execution piece, that collaborative relationship that we can help the team build. And we look forward to hearing from you soon, guys.